No role brings greater joy or blessing than being a parent, but being a parent is also the most hardest responsibility ever in life. Parenting is a lifetime responsibility and it does not stop when a child grows. Hello and namaskar. I am Dr. Sharmila Parajuli and I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel Straight from my Heart. I hope you guys are doing great and having a wonderful time with your family and kids. Today I am going to share my personal experience and tips on ways to change your parenting in the teenage years, as I am myself a mother to a daughter who is the newest addition to the club and a son who is about to turn teenage very soon. I hope you guys have watched my earlier 2 videos on parenting, and if you haven't watched them till now, I would like to request you guys to go and watch them, as they might be helpful to you. Redefining parenting for teenage groups is really very confusing for most of the parents and kids at the same time. Because on one hand, the parents think that the kids are not paying attention to them, and on the other hand, the teenagers feel that parents are not understanding them. So the parent-children relationship tend to suffer with no faults on either side. When our kids are little, we are more worried that they might fall and get injured when they walk. We are constantly reminded about their needs, like are they hungry, are they feeling cold, are they in pain, and so we have to manage pretty much every aspect of our lives, considering the needs of our children first. When they reach preschool, we are a bit relieved, as they can tell us whether they are hungry or in pain, what they want, and slowly our attention shifts to their vocabulary, thinking, power, but we are still very attentive. But once the kids reach teenage, a lot changes, including their thought process, physical changes, their friend circle, their likes and dislikes, their dressing sense, and their opinions on independence. Parents also feel that the children have become vulnerable as they have physical changes. Their attention shifts to friends, movies, sleepovers, parties, and so we need to protect them. Once the kids reach adolescence and teenage, they need to start managing their own lives, and they do tend to consider their parents as their managers. Many kids with micromanaging parents will politely agree to the harsh limits their parents set with a nod and okay, but then they will break those rules the first chance they get. They don't do this because they are bad kids or they are angry with the parents, but because they need to regain a sense of control over their own lives. For this to be the case, our parenting needs to shift. First and foremost, we need to understand that only parents who are free from stress can teach their children to live a stress-free life. Children do not feel like talking to parents who are always under stress. They do not feel like conveying their ideas, thoughts, and problems to such parents. Here I would like to share my personal experience. When my daughter's grades slightly deteriorated, and when asked by her mentor in school as to why, she replied by saying that her mother is always under stress and doesn't have time to listen to her. So when the teacher conveyed me this message, I felt so sad, not just for myself but also her, as I thought I have completely failed as a mother. We as parents need to understand this and not let the kids get disturbed by our personal and professional problems. It is necessary that the parents remain stress-free. The second important thing we as parents need to understand is the hormonal changes that comes with puberty and adolescence, and what all information we need to give them, like menarche, primary and secondary sex characteristics, the changed physique, voice and tone, difference between good touch and bad touch, and all beforehand, so that they get more or less some information regarding these things. So I started teaching my daughter about menarche and periods and how you prepare for that when she was 8 or so. And so she was well prepared for that when she had her first periods. The third important thing is that nowadays most of the parents are planning babies earliest by late 20s or early 30s. So there is a gap of almost 30 years between the children and parents. So the likes and dislikes regarding books, movies and songs are totally different for the kids and parents. Maybe you don't like their haircut, their choice of clothes, songs or movies, but as a parent you have to and need to connect to them and bond over movies and music. Focus on your child's interests and hobbies even if you don't understand them. Through this, you could open a new path of communication, reconnect with your kids and learn something new. The children also feel that despite not having much understanding in their movies, cartoons, animated movies and cartoons, the parents are giving them company. They try to share every details of their school, friends, their likes and dislikes. I watch anime, Harry Potter and Disney with my kids, and they watch my favorite Bollywood movies with me. In both ways, we are enjoying and bonding. The fourth important thing is that we need to tell them the bitter realities of the modern world for them to understand properly. Like what might happen if you return home late, what kind of friend circle you have to make, sex education, healthy and unhealthy internet surfing, and also social evils like human trafficking, drug abuse, sexual abuse including rape, murders, etc. Besides these, we need to watch for unexplained changes in our teens' behavior, appearance, academic performance, and friends. If your teenager frequently asks you for extra pocket money, sleepovers at their friend's house, if you find empty cough medicine packaging in your child's trash, unfamiliar pills, pipes, or matches, there is definitely something wrong. Take these signs seriously and get involved. Protect your child from the realities of life before it's too late or before they're out on their own in life. As hard as it might be for us to watch, our teenagers are going to make mistakes. When they do, our anxious over-involvement won't help at all. What will help is our calm presence. What we have to remember is that it's their journey, not ours. Our role is not to steer and grind them through life, but help them feel seen, safe, happy, responsible, and protected. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope this was helpful to those who are parents to teenage kids. If you think this will help others too, please consider sharing it with your friends and families. If you do agree with my thoughts and experiences, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I will be coming up with a lot of parenting videos like this. And if your views are totally different than what I think, please write it down in the comment section below for all of us to read and learn. So until I see you guys again, stay happy, stay motivated, and never stop learning, because life never stops teaching. Bye for now.